As a clever SUV shopper, you want a sports utility vehicle with minimal maintenance and one that serves you the longest. So the word reliability automatically comes to mind. It's not a rocket science. You need to take care of your car so that it can take care of you in the long run. But even so, you have to get it right at the very beginning. That's when choosing what car to buy. In the SUV world, the average SUV can comfortably hit 200,000 miles with proper maintenance and usage. However, some rare breeds can last you up to 300,000 miles or even more, and I'll share the top 7 with you. According to iCars.com, these SUVs have proven to outlive the average SUV and enjoy the highest reliability score out of 10. Unsurprisingly, Japanese automakers Toyota, Honda, and Subaru have the most reliable SUVs on the market. Toyota has 3 out of 7 SUVs on my video list, while Honda has 2 and Subaru 1. The other brand that makes the list is Acura, a division of Honda based in North America. So it's fair to say that the Japanese models are the most reliable on the market and will now reveal their identity. In number 7, Subaru Outback. This position should have been occupied by the Honda Element, which according to iCars.com has a 27.8% chance of surpassing 250,000 miles. However, since Honda discontinued the model in 2011, you may have the difficulty finding a new Honda Element to buy. So the Subaru Outback, which according to iCars.com should be position 8, takes its place. A well-maintained Subaru Outback has a 22.3% chance of lasting over 250,000 miles. That's more than 1.5 times the average SUV. According to their study, however, only 0.8% of all Outback SUVs on the road today surpass 200,000 miles. Regarding reliability, iCars.com awards the Subaru Outback with an 8.8 of 10, which is pretty impressive. Its safety and value retention ratings are equally impressive. In fact, the Outback ranks first in the compact SUV category on safety with a 5-star NHTSA rating due to outstanding NHTSA crash test scores. Overall, a Subaru Outback is a mid-size SUV that you can also count on in terms of comfort, space, and convenience. The 2023 edition, for example, is the benchmark of what a modern SUV looks like. Its standard EyeSight driver assist technology is unmatched, and its 8.7-inch ground clearance and symmetrical all-wheel drive configuration make it the ultimate all-terrain SUV. In number 6, Honda CR-V. A Honda CR-V is a highly respected and profoundly loved SUV in the US and globally for a reason. Not just because of its fair price. iCars.com states that this SUV has a 27.5% chance of surpassing 250,000 miles, if well maintained, and has a reliability score of 9 of 10. The iCars.com report shows that 1.4% of all Honda CR-V cars on the road today have clocked past 200,000 miles. So, you'll get a car you could be driving for over a decade. Its value retention is impressive in case you want to sell it, and it enjoys a 5-star NHTSA rating to prove it's also a safe car to drive. This Japanese crossover SUV has much to like, especially considering the nearly released 2024 Honda CR-V. This Honda SUV has everything from looks to performance and comfort to convenience. We are talking about an imposing, bold exterior, a plushy, graceful interior, smart entry access, Bluetooth streaming, a powerful turbocharged engine, and a 9-inch multimedia touchscreen, to name just a few. There is much to enjoy over the SUV's 300,000-mile potential lifespan. In number 5, Acura MDX. The Acura MDX may be seen as a luxury version of a Honda, but there is more to this mid-size SUV than the glamour and comfort. We must also mention reliability, and according to iCars.com, a well-maintained Acura MDX has a 29.2% chance of surpassing 250,000 miles. That's about 1.9 times better than the average SUV. iCars.com affirms that 7.7% of all Acura MDX vehicles on the road have surpassed 150,000 miles. That explains why it enjoys a reliability score of 9.4 of 10. The Acura MDX is what a modern SUV should look and feel like when driving. There is just a lot to turn this beautiful beast down. The 2024 edition, for example, outlines everything you want in a sports utility vehicle. Its 290 horsepower V6 engine gives you all the power you need to take over the highways. And to prove its power, the SUV can tow up to 3,500 pounds. Meanwhile, its 10-speed automatic transmission allows quick and smooth shifting, as you can count on its double wishbone suspension for responsive handling when pushed to the limit. Exteriorly, the MDX has a commanding style characterized by a longer, bolder body with a tapering cabin, powerful LED running lights, and performance-focused wheels. Everything is just brilliant. Wait a minute. I know you're enjoying this video. What about you give me a thumbs up by liking it, then subscribe and hit that notification bell to get the latest epic videos. Let's continue. In number 4, Toyota 4Runner. The Toyota 4Runner has consistently wowed the SUV world since its first production in 1983. Though this SUV has undergone many design changes, which have seen it move from a compact SUV to a mid-size option, it never disappoints in style or performance. Reliability-wise, the 4Runner is the 4th most reliable SUV on the market, scoring a 9.4 of 10. What impresses more, however, is its mileage, where iCars.com estimates that it has a 41% chance of hitting and surpassing 250,000 miles with good maintenance. That's about 4.1 times more than the average SUV, which is not something to overlook. You also can't ignore the SUV's build quality, especially if you consider the 2023 4Runner. This all-terrain sports utility vehicle is designed for the most thrilling outdoor adventure. Toyota says it's from the legends, and who can dare disagree given its earned reputation? We're talking about an off-road icon that has gotten better, a heritage-inspired SUV that intimidates others on the streets, and a rugged four-wheel that fears no road trails. But still, there is its softer side, which is plush, comfy, and glamorous interior that gives you a cool, classy feeling. In number 3, Honda Pilot. It has been 2 decades since the Honda Pilot first hit the market, and it only looks like a couple of years as the Pilot has always been trending. This mid-size 3-row SUV is the 3rd most reliable SUV according to iCars.com. According to their study, the Honda Pilot has a 42.7% chance of outlasting 250,000 miles. On record, 2.5% of all Honda Pilots on the road today have surpassed 200,000 miles. iCars.com gives it an overall reliability score of 9.1 of 10, which is admirable. Overall, you can tell that this SUV is built to serve you longer from its specs. Let's take the 2024 Honda Pilot as an example. This 8-seater SUV has a 5,000-pound towing capacity, which proves its power. It's equipped for the off-road, judging by its rugged exterior and all-season tires. You can also agree that the SUV is designed for the ultimate adventure by looking at its adventure-enhancing amenities, such as wireless connectivity like Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, a multi-speaker premium sound system, and a panoramic roof. What's more, its impressive safety and driver assistance technologies like adaptive cruise control, road departure mitigation, collision mitigation braking, and blind spot monitoring make it a joy to drive. In number 2, Toyota Sequoia. The Toyota Sequoia is a proven world beater, and very few SUVs can match its relentless performance. According to iCars.com, this full-size SUV has a 47.1% chance of outlasting 250,000 miles, a milestone that only the SUV occupying number 1 can match or beat. iCars.com gives it a 9.5 of 10 reliability score to indicate that you are not getting an average SUV but a proven performer. According to iCars.com, 11.2% of all Toyota Sequoias on the market have reached at least 250,000 miles. Most people know the Sequoia from its powerful V6 1.4 Max twin-turbo engine, which is undoubtedly a selling point. However, the full-size SUV is more than that if you decide on the 2024 edition. This Toyota sports utility vehicle is built with the resilience to allow you to drive it across the desert and up to the mountains like it's nothing. Essentially, that's owing to its 487 horsepower 1.4 Max twin turbo V6 engine I mentioned earlier. Its 9,520 pound towing capacity makes it a beast incarnate, and given that it has an 8-seat capacity, you can't ask for a better family SUV than this. In number 1. Land Cruiser. You want a proven performer, and nothing beats the Toyota Land Cruiser. The legendary SUV has seen it all and conquered it all. It's the most reliable SUV on the market, according to iCars.com, with an impressive score of 9.8 of 10. Even more remarkable is that a well-taken care of Land Cruiser has a 47.9% chance of going past 250,000 miles. Currently, 16.2% of all Land Cruisers on the road have reached at least 200,000 miles. So, it truly doesn't get more assuring than that. iCars.com affirms that the longest kept Land Cruiser, according to their study, was 11.5 years. So, a Land Cruiser is one of the few SUVs you can count on to drive for at least a decade. Remember, we are not just talking about mileage, but also performance. This iconic SUV brings about dynamic energy, which you need to conquer just about any adventure. It's equipped with unmatched capability to confidently and excitedly explore unfamiliar and unpredictable terrains. The Land Cruiser will take almost everything you throw at it on the road, and it's a statement maker whenever you drive it. Now, you have my top 7 most reliable SUVs that can last over 300,000 miles. Undoubtedly, they are among the best and worth spending money on. As you deliberate on the options, here is another video on the most reliable mid-size SUVs that you love watching. See you there.